want to show you 2 more videos from her family that she put out a couple weeks ago, because I've been meaning to get to this video. There's so many videos of these folks talking crazy about us that I've been meaning to check and address. But I want to get to 2 more other videos, and I'm going to show you why delineation is important, especially with people like her. Especially with people like her, because these folks, they'll sit over here and do all this Africa and us black immigrants, y'all be hating on us and X, Y, and Z. And then they'll come and try to lay claim to our lineage and try to beat us in real time. You're about to see the cosplaying in real time, family. So check this out. This is a video she put out a couple weeks ago.
Learn when to shut the fuck up, in the wise words of my dear friend, Meech the Innovator. I was scrolling yesterday and I found myself in a live with a bunch of black people that were talking about how lazy black people were. In America, that stereotype was invented after slavery, after our ancestors built this country for free. But when slavery ended, we started our own farms, opened businesses, learned trades. And when we succeeded, they burned our towns, stole our land, and called us lazy to hide what they did.
I know Big Congo, the same person in the last video who was saying we foundational black Americans were the real racists, the real people who are descendants of the people who built the country. She was saying we're the real racists. She started off her last video talking about how they're not trying to be American. Remember she said that? We ain't black immigrant. We ain't trying to be American. But now you're trying to claim foundational black American identity, heritage, and achievement. I told you, if you let these folks talk long enough, they'll expose themselves. They'll expose themselves, family. Now it's we and our. She didn't turn French on us. We. And this has always been the goal. This is why they cosplay. They want to lay claim to our achievements and our heritage in our culture. That's what they want to do. So they can get out here and they can move with some type of authority because they really feel insecure about being an immigrant. So they have to lay claim to us. And they have to act like they are us. So now it's we and our. When she was just wagging her finger at us and talking about how they do this and they have the custom traditions we stole from them, and we're actually cosplaying them. Lord, let's let her continue.
And in Africa, the same game. Europeans came during colonization, took our land, our gold, our minerals, and everything we had, even our people. They forced Africans into labor for mines, railroads, and plantations. And then they turned around and told the world we were lazy if we didn't want to work for pennies under a whip. And the truth is, we still face those same discriminations and injustices against us every single day. Because Africa's fed empires, our resources still power the modern world today. From cobalt in Congo to oil in Nigeria. Yet our people are painted as unproductive while others get rich off of our labor. This stereotype was never about truth. It was about control. If they can convince the world you're lazy, they can justify exploiting you.
And ma'am, when are y'all gonna go back and do something about it? See, yes, what she said at the end, and basically what she was saying in the whole video is accurate. It's a good message. It's just the wrong messenger. You're the wrong person to say that, especially when you try to claim to be us. You dig? See, a lot of them want to sit over here and they want to eat off of our achievements while not doing anything for their homeland. Yeah, they ran over there and they ran amok in Africa. Go do something about it. Go build up Africa. You did go fight and kick out the white supremacists and the Arab supremacists up north that have just completely taken over North Africa. I remember I went to the pyramids a few years ago and there wasn't nothing but Arabs over there running the pyramids, selling, soliciting. I'm like, damn, they making a muck of what the ancestors built in ancient Egypt. Which all ancestors built. They running a muck over it. You dig? They use that as their #1 tourist attraction. See, go defend that. Don't sit over here and talk crazy and then try to lay claim to what we did and act like you achieved something over here. You didn't achieve anything, ma'am. You didn't achieve anything. So stop the cap. But let's continue because some foundational black Americans, they're going to check her on this very thing. Okay? And so what somebody said in response to that last video, which ancestors of yours built this land? Great question. Shout out to the FBA family. Okay. Don't let them forget. They sit over here and they be running around here talking about they're Congolese and I'm big Congo and us this. We ain't trying to be American X, Y, and Z. They go out their way to differentiate themselves from us, and then they try to claim what we've achieved. Okay, so let's hear her response.
Which ancestors of yours built this land? I've traced my people back to South Carolina, Virginia, and Louisiana.
Oh, Lord.
You're talking like the people that helped build America weren't my ancestors too, when they were literally taken from Africa.
No, they weren't. Lord, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Ma'am, name the names of your ancestors who you track back to South Carolina, Virginia, and Louisiana. Okay? See, y'all be letting these lies go to your head. One thing about foundational Black Americans, we could trace back the names of our people who were enslaved on those plantations. You dig? I can bring up the name of Alex and Fanny Springfield, my ancestors. Alex was from Tennessee. Fanny Springfield was from LaFleur County, Mississippi. I can bring up the names of John McGee from Starville, Mississippi on my father's side. You dig? And many others. Lizzie Mahone going all the way back. You dig? Who? Name the names. I'm like Mike Tyson, man.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name the names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
Let's keep it a buck. You didn't trace back shit. You're a lying tether. And we know you capping for two reasons. Number one, 75% of the babies living in Congo now don't even have birth certificates. They don't even know where and what day they were officially born on. Now, I'm sure some family member wants to tell them, but they don't know if that's official or not. They don't even have birth certificates, ma'am. That's 3 out of every 4 babies. Second thing, your country, when you talk about tracing back, your country only has one census in its existence. The only census done in the Democratic Republic of Congo was done in 1984. You haven't had a census since. How the hell are you tracking back ancestors to Virginia, South Carolina, and Louisiana? You're not. You're capping. You're making up lies, and it shows you the extent these tethers will go to in order to try to latch on to our achievements, our history, and our culture. You're making up stuff. You're from the Congo. Own that. Be proud of that. You dig? And don't try to hijack our history because you're going to get called out on it every time. But let's continue.
Let me explain this really slow. Whether my family stayed on the continent or survived the Middle Passage, we come from the same roots, the same history, the same bloodline. The disconnect you're pushing, that's not the truth. That's exactly what slavery, colonization, and white supremacy wanted. But I can't even...
Ma'am, we are not the same. We had an ethnogenesis like y'all had an ethnogenesis on the continent, okay? We've been over here 500 years. We started this country from scratch, okay? We cleared the brush. We chopped down the trees. We built the bridges, the roads, and the railroads heading out west. Ma'am, we worked in the hot, long summers in the Jim Crow South, in Mississippi, in Louisiana, in Alabama, in Georgia, being the backbone of this economy. We fought in every war. We are the unifying and the moral compass of America. You are not. You are Johnny come lately to America. You are here to eat off and to benefit off the fruits of our labor. We had an ethnogenesis, and we are foundational Black Americans. There was no America before we got here. There was an America before you got here. See, that don't work with us. You can't take FBAs out of American history and there still be an America. You can take you, a Congolese woman, out of America and it will still be in America. And America would be fine. You dig? We are not the same. We had an ethnogenesis, and we should be respected for that like Africans are. Okay? Let's be clear. Y'all had an ethnogenesis around there in Africa. Many of you DNA-wise are genetically the same people. But you say, I'm Igbo, he's Hausa, he's Fulani, he's Hutu. Y'all got over 3,000 tribes over there in damn Africa. Y'all honor your ethnogenesis. You say, hey, no, I know we look the same. We got the same damn hairline, but we're different. And we are told to respect that. And we do respect that. Respect our ethnogenesis as well. And we're not pushing no damn disconnect. Y'all disconnected yourselves. All those tribes that you got over there, you're disconnected, you're discombobulated over there, and you have no sense of direction. You dig? That's why you're over here cosplaying as us. But let's continue.
Debate someone that tell me slavery didn't and white supremacy wanted. But I can't even debate someone that tell me slavery didn't exist and that their people were here before. And even if
And ma'am, we can't debate people and argue with people who don't have birth certificates and who country is younger than our damn grandmother. How about that? We got grandparents older than your damn country. And damn near 99% of us got our damn birth certificates. We can trace back our lineage in the phenomenal country that we built, brick by brick, that you had to flee to. You dig? So we don't debate with y'all either. This is a lecture. This is a sermon. This is for educational purposes, to educate foundational Black Americans on how to deal with BS talking points like you're spewing out.
were here before, where did they migrate from? Because for hundreds of years, they worked to separate Black Americans from the diaspora so we could argue over identity instead of building together. They erased history, fed us lies, and told both sides we were different, so we'd never see their power in our shared history.
Ma'am, stop it. You're not going to put all that blame on white folks. Y'all told us y'all were different. Africans have always been tribal beefing with each other since ancient times. Let's stop it. Y'all always have had y'all tribes. There is not one tribe in Africa that was named after a white man, that the white man told y'all to be Hausa, be Fulani, you be Igbo, you be Zulu, you be X, Y, and Z. Y'all chose that. And you continue to choose to hold those tribal differences between you unifying your country. That's why I don't let them play the whole unity game and put that on us. They're not unified. They're not anywhere near unified in Africa. They love disunity. They love shitting on the neighboring African tribe. Let's be clear. Okay? And y'all, so we see that same mentality when you come here. You dig? As soon as y'all get any social presence, as soon as y'all get any attention, you make sure to bring attention and to pay homage to your tribe or to your people. You dig? You sitting up there on TikTok now with a big old DRC flag in your bio. Y'all love to put that flag in your bio, and every chance you get, every attention you get, you want to holler, I'm big Congolese. I'm from the Congo. Soon as y'all get into the damn award, I just seen Carmelo Anthony the other day. I didn't even know that brother was Puerto Rican. Soon as y'all get a Hall of Fame acceptance speech, soon as you get an award, I'm Puerto Rican. You delineate. What's the other one? Zoe Sonata. Soon as she win an award, I'm Dominican. Y'all will sit up here and play and cosplay us all day. And as soon as it's time to get some recognition, you give it to your tribe. You give it to your nation. You don't just say, hey, man, I'm just a Black woman. Shout out to Black culture. Shout out to Black American culture. Y'all don't say that. You differentiate yourselves. So let's be clear. The white man ain't forcing y'all to do that. Y'all willingly do that. You dig? Because as our good brother David Banner once said, many people don't want to get off the plantation. They just want their opportunity to hold the whip. They want to be viewed as the head niggas in charge. They want to bring light to their people, not all Black people. And y'all know that. So stop the cap.
Being pillaged, and Black people are globally being exploited. My responsibility, it isn't to debate you. It's to connect with my people everywhere and work towards liberation for all of us. You can either be a part of that or keep playing into their hands.
Oh, Lord, now she's Marcus Garvey. Now she's trying to unify everybody. Ma'am, unify the Democratic Republic of Congo that's been damn near having wars for 4 decades now. Go over there and unify to get stable electricity amongst your countrymen. Unify to get these babies over their birth certificates and to get them to put down the choppers. Don't come over here wagging your finger talking about it's your job to unify. Unify your homeland, then we can talk. Let us see your body of work. Okay? Unify the DRC, then unify Central Africa, then unify the continent. Then you can come and say, hey, foundational Black Americans, this is what I'm done. Let's get y'all on board. Let's unify with each other. Then we can have a conversation. But until then, shut the hell up and pay homage to foundational Black Americans who made it possible for you to be here and have a living.